They didn't get Jimmy Olsen, but they got Otis. James Gunn confirms that Otis will be race swapped in the upcoming Superman Legacy film. Before we get into this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at the Trent Report. This is up over at thatparkplace.com. I wrote this up earlier this afternoon. You can see Superman Legacy director James Gunn confirmed that actor Terence Rosemore will play a race swap version of Lex Luthor henchman Otis. He made this announcement on Instagram where he shared a cast photo after a number of the people, including himself and DC Studios co-CEO Peter Safran, had a table reading. And he listed off all of the different characters that are appearing in the film, portrayed by these actors. And you can see here that Terence Rosemore in the blue shirt right here, kind of in the middle left of the screen, is playing a character named Otis. Those people who are familiar with Superman, the movie from 1978, will recognize the character. He was an original character created for the movie. He was played by actor Ned Beatty. The character is a bumbling and incompetent henchman of Lex Luthor's, who attempts to aid him in his various schemes. While he is a bumbling and incompetent idiot for the most part, he is loyal to a fault. Beatty would reprise his role in Superman 2, but would play a much more limited role as Luthor would literally cut him loose as he escaped from prison from a hot air balloon. Otis attempted to escape alongside Luthor, but his weight was holding the balloon down. Thus, Otis was cut loose, and Eve Tessmacher may make their. Thus, Luthor and Eve Tessmacher make their escape. So, Rosemore does have a history working with James Gunn on various projects. He previously played a crew chief in the Suicide Squad, Gerb in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, Shlomo Smith in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and Narblik, who I think is one of the Ravagers in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I also don't think it's surprising that Gunn embraced race swapping in the film, even though it looked like he might not be doing that because Jimmy Olsen did not get race swapped despite him being race swapped in previous iterations. But Gunn has done this in the past, and most recently in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 with the High Evolutionary. In fact, Gunn defended the race swap by accusing a fan of having racist presumptions. This person right here said, made their complaints known about the race swap of the High Evolutionary. And then this is what James Gunn responded. He says, I chose the best actor, period, and the best person for the role. I don't give a crap what ethnicity Chukwudi Iwuji is, so stop with your racist presumptions on why he was chosen. By the way, he's playing a guy who's almost always purple in the color. I think he meant in the comics. Utterly ridiculous comment from James Gunn, especially now that Disney's racist hiring policies and casting policies have really been brought to the attention of the public by Elon Musk and are now the subject of an EEOC complaint and potentially a lawsuit moving forward. But Gunn had previously indicated he participated in race swapping because it more accurately reflects the world around him today. He said this. In fact, he noted he would never take non-white characters and make them white because there are already so many white superheroes. He responded to this. I think this was during promotion of the Suicide Squad. He was responding to this person here on Instagram. And he says, it's pretty simple because 95% of all superheroes have historically been white. It makes sense as we start adapting them to film in the modern era, as some characters who are originally white become another ethnicity to more accurately reflect our world. So it has nothing to do with accurately reflecting the comics or the creator's visions or how these characters have always been seen. It was, quote unquote, to accurately reflect our world, which is just a bunch of nonsense gobbledygook to basically say, I don't like white people and I want to erase white people. Nevertheless, he went on and says, in most cases, it would not make sense to take a character originally another ethnicity and make them white because there are already so many white superheroes. So again, just utterly ridiculous logic from James Gunn. I think exposing his own deep-seated hatred of people with certain skin colors. So it's not surprising that he would do this and is a massive red flag for the production and the film because usually when you have this type of casting, you usually have themes involving this type of ideology as well. So I don't think this is a good start for Superman Legacy. But those are my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, but to always speak the truth.